Hello, everyone. I'm Peter Albrecht. You're watching News 5 Now. Coming up, we'll tell you about the search for a missing scuba diver, some controversial new laws going into effect in Florida, and also the latest on some possible tropical weather for us later in the week. You're watching News 5 Now.
This is News 5 Now, streaming live to your neighborhood and around the world.
All right, I'm glad you're with us, everyone. And if you're new to News 5 Now, we come to you every night about 5:30, get you caught up on some of the big stories of the day. And also we get your input with our poll of the day and our question of the day. But we always start off with the big stories. So let's get right to that. These are your 5 big stories of the day. Number 5, more than 30 laws will soon take effect in Florida, and that includes a law that some say targets the homeless population. The measure effectively bans homeless people from sleeping in public areas. Counties will be allowed to designate certain areas for camping when shelters become full, but only with approval from the Department of Children and Families. The ban does not apply to people sleeping in vehicles that are legally parked. Number 4, this is tough news for people in our northern viewing area. We told you Friday that the Thomasville Regional Medical Center is closing. It remains closed. Funding is the big issue. According to the mayor, COVID money was allocated to hospitals based on operating numbers from 2019. This facility, though, didn't open until 2020, so they had no numbers to show and missed out on that. That caused the hospital owner to take out a loan to pay employees that now, apparently, there's no money to pay back, so it's a possibility that the hospital will be foreclosed. The board is looking for an investor, and we'll keep you posted on that. It's a very important situation, life or death, up in the northern part of our viewing area. Number 3, the search continues for a diver missing more than 24 hours now. 30-year-old Jeremy Carmichael disappeared yesterday after a dive 7 miles off the coast of Destin. He was last seen in the area of Destin's East Pass. Okaloosa County deputies have enlisted the aid of the Cajun Navy and also the Coast Guard. 16 vessels are involved now in the search. Number 2, Mobile police sent out a public safety alert to phones after a deadly accident this afternoon. A pickup truck colliding with a motorcycle about 1 o'clock on Moffett Road near I-65. We are told that the motorcyclist has died. There's no word on the condition of the other driver involved, and at this point, we do not have any names. And number 1, all eyes on the Gulf as potential tropical Cyclone 9 moves through the Caribbean. The storm expected to become a tropical storm later tonight or tomorrow morning, then a hurricane by Wednesday as it gets into the Gulf. Landfall will come Thursday with Florida's Big Bend area, maybe the Panhandle being the most likely location. Of course, Ed Bloodsworth and our whole crew will keep you up to date on that. So those are our 5 big stories that we have for you tonight at 5:30. Okay, News 5 Now, we like to get your opinions, and we ask a question of the day and a poll of the day. So our question today that we've been asking online is, do you think that the Secret Service does a good job of protecting top political leaders and their families? Okay, let's get to some of the comments that we have for you here. And the first one is, in case you missed it, here's the report about the problems with the Secret Service. Of course, we've had the 2 attempts here in, about the last 5 weeks, 6 weeks. So obviously a lot of the comments here are saying that we do need to step up how we protect our people. Some say, we've got a lot of comments here like Cindy's when it's someone they want to protect, insinuating that it depends on who they're protecting. Again, we've got a lot of those. For the Democrats, yes. Republican side, okay. All right, so that's some of our comments there on our question of the day. We also have a poll of the day, and the question here, should ballots be hand counted? Should ballots be hand counted? Okay, 69% of you say yes, only 31% say no. Got 158 million people voted in the last presidential election. 158 million. I'm not sure how long that would take, nor how expensive that would be to hand count all those ballots. I'm sure it would take weeks. We wouldn't be getting the results that night, that's for sure, but 69% saying that they want votes hand counted. All right, and our next question of the day, so you can go online on Facebook, leave your comments there for us. Kmart is closing its last big box store in the U.S. Will you miss this iconic shopping brand? Okay, so give us your response to that. And maybe when's the last time you were in a Kmart? Around here, it's been a long time, hasn't it? And then we'll have a question for the day as well, and that is a new Florida law bans people from sleeping in public areas. We told you about that new law going into effect, one of our big stories. What do you think about it? Do you think people should be banned from sleeping in public areas? That's our poll on WKRG.com and also on Facebook. So help us out with that. And tomorrow at 5:30, we'll bring you results on that. News 5 Now, you can also see in the morning, also in the afternoon. We come to you about 8 o'clock in the morning and about 12:30 in the afternoon, and then again at 5:30 here in the evening. All right, we're going to wrap it up. Roseanne Haven and I are getting you ready for News 5 at 6. That's coming up as I look at the clock in about 18 minutes. So we'll see you then, and thanks for joining us for News 5 Now.